Hey everybody, my name is Nick Corso and I'm the commissioner for a brand new professional sports league here in North America. And today I'm joined by my two buddies and two co-founders. You may recognize Mr. Cameron Lowe from Major League Baseball and Mr. Julian Fountain from the world and sport of cricket. If you've followed cricket at any point in time, you know Julian. So guys, thanks. We're excited to talk to the world about this finally and get to announce the North American Cricket Club, which is a brand new professional cricket league that we are starting up here in North America. You can kind of see a little bit of the teams behind me. We've got 8 teams in some of the major metropolitan cities is what's planned currently. So folks, I want to talk a little bit about where our athletes are coming from, and I'm going to throw this over to Cameron Lowe. Cameron, when we talk about our men's league, so we have a men's league, we have a women's league, and we are specifically talking about the sport of cricket. What many people don't know is cricket is the second most popular sport in the world with 2.5 billion fans worldwide. It was big here in the United States over 100 years ago. And then we kind of lost it, right? So it became a big international sport. It's not so big here in North America. So that's what we're hoping to do. We'll bring it around back to North America, North American style cricket with the North American Cricket Club. So for our men's league, we're going to be looking to some baseball players that we'll be able to recruit and pull from minor league baseball, independent league baseball, and collegiate baseball for the men's teams, and obviously for our women's teams from collegiate softball. And I'm going to have Julian talk about that in just a second. But Cam, I wanted to ask you, being a big league pitcher, having played against the best, having played with the best, tell me what you think the transition of the skill set from baseball to cricket, from pitching to bowling, from hitting with a round bat to hitting with a flat bat. What do you think our players are going to be able to do?
Yeah, it's super exciting. I think that the transition is going to be smooth. I think that with the expertise of Julian and our other coaches, Julie and Jamie, and these guys and gals are going to transfer their skills that they've worked so hard on from the time that they were little kids. The hand-eye coordination, the batting skills, the bat control, their arms. These players have tremendous arms. Their speed, their ability to stop and start and cut corners, and the amount of repetitions that baseball players and softball players get in a season, and the way that we practice pretty much every single day. These skills, they're so highly developed, and in cricket, you throw the ball, you hit the ball, you run, you catch the ball, and it's all the same stuff. It's going to be a little bit different ball. Instead of a figure 8 seam, you're going to have one seam all the way around, but it's about the same size, it's about the same weight. um, there's been several big league hitters even recently that have messed around with cricket bats, and Shohei Ohtani being one of the biggest names. We've got some film on Johnny Gomes. We've talked to a few other guys that were ball players and that have messed around with hitting the cricket ball, and they're like, yeah, man, we can do this. We can do this. This is, we have good bat control, and obviously it's a little bit different because it's almost like hitting a curveball in the dirt every time. I remember Vladimir Guerrero actually did hit a curveball in the dirt for a home run one time, so that gives me even more confidence. But I think it's just going to be a beautiful transition, almost like what tennis is transitioning with all these players into pickleball. It's just a natural thing. I don't think it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. Obviously, that there's some different rules. The strategy is a little different. It's definitely more of a defensive batting from what I've seen. as opposed to a, see it high, let it fly,
Well, you got
kind of.
you got some nodding from Julian going there.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm sure that those kinds of strategies are going to be, learning curves of when to let it, see it high, let it fly, see it low, let it go, I guess. But yeah, so I think it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so exciting. Julian and I started talking about this, I think like 4 or 5 years ago. Isn't that right, Julian?
Yeah,
Like, I
absolutely.
think we got introduced to each other about 4 or 5 years ago, started talking about this, COVID hit, and then bringing this back around. The people that we've brought on to this a club and into our inner circle that are going to help grow this thing, everything from coaching regulations to the other high level coaches that we have, to guys that are going to put amazing content and film together, and just all the stuff that we're doing it's just so exciting, and seeing these players finally on the field to transfer their skills is
Right.
it gives me some goosebumps, man.
And we're going, so we want all the viewers here to stay tuned for more information coming from the league in terms of all the things that we're doing and things are going to be happening fast and furious coming now in 2025, especially with the with cricket coming to the United States in the Olympics in 2028.